Hello, first responders, and happy St. Patrick's Day. It's Johanna with Holiday Planet with our 8th FAQ video getting us ready to cruise to Bermuda in just a couple of weeks. So today we're going to talk about shore excursions and your documents packages going out. But first I have a few more notes about packing. Hi Elizabeth. After our packing and luggage video last week, there have been some questions coming in and I figured it would be a good idea to share the most common answers with you so that all of you have that information. The first one is that I missed one of our theme nights, which will be a kilt night. Now, why did I miss this? Because it's not one of my theme nights. I did not make this up. It just kind of happened organically between some of the guys talking about wearing kilts on the Facebook group. So you may have seen it there. Hi Rob, but I realized if you're not on Facebook, you might not have seen it. And it has taken on a life of its own, this kilt thing. There are guys who have never kilted before, who would normally be way too shy, and they've gone out and got kilts. So there will be a lot of people participating. If you would like to participate too, you can bring your kilt. Also, a warm jacket. Hi Kelly. In New York, it's going to be cold. Here I had said don't bring heavy rain gear for Bermuda, and that's true for Bermuda, but it's cold in New York, so I think it's probably like medium weight jacket weather. I don't think you need a full winter parka, but yes, on a warm jacket for New York. Also, seasickness medicine. I just wanted to call out about this because if you're highly prone to seasickness, the best solution is the patch that you get from your doctor. It is by prescription. I believe it goes behind your ear or something, and it just works wonders. We are going to be out in the open Atlantic. Hi, Christy. And so it may be a little more movement than you've experienced on other cruise ships. So if you have severe sickness, hi Kim, definitely get that patch from your doctor. Otherwise, non-drowsy Dramamine or Bonine should be fine. Also, let's see, what else was I going to say? Laundry. People are asking about laundry service on the ship. So yes, there is full service laundry that you can send a bag out to be cleaned and dried and folded and brought back to your cabin. You do that through your room steward. It does take a couple of days, so be prepared that you won't see that laundry back for a couple of days. But otherwise from that, there is no self-service laundry on this ship. There are no coin-operated laundromats, so you want to pack accordingly. Finally, if you bring a CPAP machine, please let me know because I will advise the ship and we will request an extension cord for you and distilled water if your machine takes distilled water. Although the ship has advised me they have a limited number of extension cords and they're still advising you to bring your own. Okay, so I think that's it for packing, but if you have any more questions on that kind of stuff, let me know in the comments below. For your shore excursions, whether you booked excursions directly through Norwegian or through me, your tickets will come to your stateroom. They may very well be there on the desk when you first walk in. If not, they should arrive that first evening. If by the next day, which is a sea day, you're missing any shore excursion tickets, please go to the ShoreX desk and talk to the shore excursions team about those missing tickets. You may have noticed that our group shore excursions do not show up in the NCL app, and that's normal. If you want to double check what excursions you booked and which dates they're on, you would want to look in your Holiday Planet itinerary. That is the only place those group shore excursions will show up until we get on board. You will get the tickets there normally. For each excursion, you're going to want to bring your ticket with you, please. And the other things you need to bring are your cruise card, which is like your room key, and your photo ID, which does not need to be your passport. It's my opinion that the passports are the safest in the safe in the cruise ship stateroom. So I just bring my driver's license, but you need some sort of photo ID, your shore excursion ticket, your cruise card, and some cash for tipping or shopping. If your excursion involves water, you can take a towel from the ship, and you don't need to take your towels from your room or make a special trip to the pool or anything like that. They'll have towels down by the gangway that you can grab on your way off the ship and just return them to the bins on the way in. And anything else about shore excursions? Let me know what questions you have. Hi, Sarah. Documents packages are going out this week. They look like this, and they're going by priority mail on Monday unless you're getting them from me in person today. So let's just go through really quickly what's going to be inside. We are going to have our group wristbands inside. These serve two purposes. One is so that we can identify each other around the ship. If you go up to a bar for a drink and you see the person wearing one of these, that means they're with our group, and you can introduce yourself and get to know some friends all around the ship, even when I'm not there to introduce you. We've even had people find and meet each other in the port city, like randomly in Miami somewhere that's not even our group hotel, and they see the wristbands and get to know people, so that's cool. The other purpose is that if you meet other first responders on board and you would like to invite them, you know, if they're cool, no drama, fun people, if you want to invite them to cruise with us in the future, you can just take off your wristband and give it to them, and I will give you another one. I have hundreds of these, so please give away as many as you can, and every time you come to me and tell me, oh, I gave away my wristband, I will thank you and I will gladly give you more. I just think it's better than handing out business cards. Business cards to me while people are on vacation is like a little Sharky. I don't like that vibe, but I think handing out the wristband is much better, and it does have the website on it where they can see all of our upcoming and future first responder cruises that they might want to join. Then you're also going to have your actual documents package. It has your flight info if you booked flight and hotel package with me. This is not your boarding pass, but it will have instructions to do your online check-in and print your boarding passes for your flights. You will have your boarding passes for the ship. And this also has more information about the cruise and Norwegian's Cruise Next program, which is an onboard deposit program. It will have your luggage tags, and you want to put these on your bags before we leave the hotel. You can open these up and write your names on them if you want to, but they will have your cabin numbers, and that will ensure that your suitcases, which you leave with the porters when we first pull up to the port, will arrive in your stateroom later that afternoon. It'll also have a copy of your insurance policy, if you have insurance. Hopefully everybody does. And finally, your trip confirmation from me. This is the same paperwork that you've been seeing by email all this time, but it does have the full itinerary in there where you can kind of see everything all in one place that you have booked through me. And finally, our trifold of onboard events. This is not a schedule. I don't expect you to feel like you have to be at all of these places at all of these times. This is more of a guideline where I'm going to be. Tommy and I, as your hosts, hi Heather, will be at all of these events unless they say unhosted. But you'll see day by day that there are lots of fun things that the group is going to be doing together. The highlighted ones are called out because they're the most important. Like, for example, our whole group photo. We hope everyone will come for the group photo with the professional photographer that I have hired. There are some fun games. This takes you through the whole cruise, what night our fun theme nights are going to be happening, etc. But this is all optional. We'll see you for as much or as little of the cruise as you want. And I just hope, as one more note, that you'll be patient with me, because I've been trying to find out what nights NCL is going to have the different things so that I could make this for you. And so I've done a bunch of recon about what did they do on the last cruise? What did they do on the cruise before that? Well, guess what? They're changing it up every time. Some nights, some cruises they're having a glow party, some cruises there aren't. Some cruises they're having the disco night, and some cruises they're not. They're having an 80s party instead. So please just extend me your grace if what happens on the ship isn't exactly what I was anticipating. I've done my best. The glow party is like a neon blacklight type of party, so if you want to bring a t-shirt that would glow in the blacklight just in case that's one of their nights, that could be one of your t-shirts that you're packing anyway, you know. The 80s night, hi Shar, that they did on our last cruise was like 80s with all the music, like a huge video screen with all of the original music videos playing from all these 80s songs, which is hilarious because you haven't seen those music videos in 20 years, right? So that was fun. Like an 80s concert tee would be perfect for that. But if they even do it, because I'm not sure what they're going to do exactly, we will have to wait to see on board. The last thing I wanted to mention that's in here is our group meetup in New York City for Tommy's birthday party. That's going to be at Connolly's Pub at the Times Square location, which is just about diagonally across from our New York hotel. And they have seating for 40 set aside for us. Thank you to our friend Rosemary who set that up for me. And so we'll need to arrive kind of staggered. It will be open house style. So we'll be there for several hours. People can come and go. We'd love to see you there, even if you're staying at one of the other hotels. This will be a chance for everybody to get together in New York, regardless of where you're staying. So we hope to see you there. Have a happy St. Patrick's Day, and I'll be back again soon with more info. Bye, everyone.